Where's Karen at? Well, actually, hold on, Karen. Where's Candy Raskin at?
Hi guys. I'm going to share with you a poem I wrote about a year ago. It's called Word Game, and it has a lot to do with service, so I think it's appropriate. Be not so concerned with the intricacies of clansmen sheets, or supremacist ideology and the Aryan nation seat, in the happenings of American political interaction, or a single cynical skinhead in the limited effect of his action. Never still discount the danger of words, for diction may be jeopardous if dedicated towards genocide, apartheid, and intercommunal aggravation. Their realizations are often attributable to the mental sensations caused by unsubstantiated rhetoric that tears a weak person down, as used by al-Bashir and Pol Pot before they burned down the town. Put the word into the world of all other words that are said, and repeated and belabored into the entire world's head. Words from Muhammad and Jesus and Moses, let's say, in addition to Buddha and Vishnu and those to whom all others pray. The word's value is congruous to the action it creates. Compare one word from the Bible to David Duke's 98, or David Duke's 98 to George Bush's 9. It's got to be doubly devastating on the ground, he says, and then reclines over a brutalized Louisiana, devastated by a hurricane and flood, overseen by an administration that's scared of some mud. Show some love to the Anti-Defamation League insofar as it's an anti-abuse league, an anti-discrimination league, an anti-depravity league. The ADL rightly condemns neo-Nazi chants. How do chants yield anyone's poor economic stance? Why do Soviet Jewish refugees sleep on the streets of the Bronx? Because of the invidious slander aimed at priests, rabbis, and monks? Perhaps it's because of an indecent establishment, less dedicated to the poor and more to corporate embellishment. A Supreme Court that equates money with speech, that places populist representation far out of reach. Perhaps it's because of venal individuals who snicker, oh boy, what fun. The working poor fail and the CEOs run. Defamation of ethics, defamation of morality, defamation of plurality are all in fruition. They're outraged by supposedly symbolic expressions of speech, like building a mosque near Ground Zero's feet. Allegedly, the outrage is characterized by sensitive dedication to those who have fallen at the hands of Islamization. Where lies the sensitivity beyond a religious building, though? An inanimate object can generate passion, so more can be expected for the 33,000 American casualties in Iraq and the militaristic endeavors of Bill, George, and Barack. Or the jihadists of Hamas sending teenagers to the wall, blowing themselves up, yelling, Israel must fall. Or the Lakuniks in Tel Aviv vying for war with Iran and the occupation of the West Bank some more. Alas, these souls will dedicate a day to ensure that some people of faith will stay away from the sight of an atrocity over which they have no control, instead of pursuing measures to more easily patrol the threats to civil and religious unity today, instead of engaging with physical conflicts in a conciliatory way. They cry not for the dead, the injured, the weak. They use them as an opportunity to speak. But speech isn't so great when it neither relates nor relates, and it doesn't innovate, and it leaves us irate. Speech can be bad, but action is worse. Folks with foreclosures can't worry about the KKK's curse when they have to worry about whether they're going to get reimbursed for the negligence of Freddie Mac, AIG, or whoever's to blame. But if we do place blame, then we'll be playing the word game. When we play the word game, maybe we end up with squat, but we do need the word game to verbalize a thought. So say a word that makes something happen. In this respect, the Nation of Islam may be a failed contraption, and its members may be diluted in action. Aryan Nations is an irresponsible distraction out to fight conventional psychology, mixed sociology, and feminist liberation theology, changing the chronology of events in which union workers sighed or occupied people died, like those slaughtered in Eli, or when the Native Americans cried after several ships arrived, More action is due to the events and the history, and to engaging with them in a realistic way, in a meaningful way, than to the hateful praise. One should act for such a mentality to appear someday.